Have you seen the brand new Mercedes W14 2023 Formula 1 car? If you have, then you might have noticed its all-black livery that seems to be a throwback to previous years. But why did Mercedes actually go back to black? Why have they stayed so close to last year's disastrous design? And what loophole in the new FIA regulations have they found? Stick around to the end to find out. As with every new season, each team is looking to make changes to improve their performance, and Mercedes is no different. The team is hoping that the all-black livery will bring them luck in their quest to return to their winning ways and see Hamilton win his record 8th championship. The team has been working on the car for months, and there are a few design choices that have garnered a lot of attention. The striking all-black livery seems to be a throwback to 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic caused a delay to the start of the F1 season. During this time, protests erupted globally following the murder of George Floyd, and Mercedes decided to take a stand against racism and promote diversity. The team switched their W11 car to an all-black livery, which was a powerful message that resonated with fans worldwide. During this time, Hamilton led the Black Lives Matter movement in the F1 world, and the black livery was retained for the 2021 W12 car. But for the W13, Mercedes returned to their traditional silver colours. So, why is the W14 car back in black? According to team boss Toto Wolff, the reason for the switch to black is the crucial 2023 battle that every team on the grid is grappling with. In the highly competitive world of Formula 1, every little detail can make a difference, and Mercedes' choice in colour is no exception. Stick around to the end to find out. Another feature on the Mercedes W14 car getting a lot of attention since it was unveiled are its unique zero sidepod solution. But what does Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff have to say about this design choice? In an interview with RacingNews365.com, Wolff defended the team's decision to persist with the narrow sidepods from the 2022 car. He praised the team's boldness in pursuing this design and insisted that it caused no issues in the previous season. I think it's important to be bold in this sport, and I'm still proud of the solutions that were put on the car last year, Wolff said. However, he also admitted that the team remains open to the idea of moving in a different design direction, and the sidepods could be an area for evolution in the opening months of the new season. We're looking at solutions, and there are no holy cows in our concept. It's not that we don't want to follow anybody else's ideas. We kept staying with the narrow sidepod as it is, but you could well see some development from now on, Wolff added. He went on to explain that the sidepods are not a core fundamental performance part, and the team is always looking for ways to improve and evolve the car. While the car and sidepods may look similar to its predecessor, the W13, there are some noticeable differences that we need to discuss. Unlike Ferrari, who started with a strong base performance and worked on developing it further, Mercedes engineers had to make changes to the W13, a car that did not perform as expected during the previous season. This meant that when working on the W14, they couldn't take the previous concepts to extremes, as they had to first understand the issues that caused the W13's lack of competitiveness. Therefore, the decision to remain faithful to the zero pods concept of the W13 was a necessary one, as abandoning it and starting from scratch would have been time-consuming and impractical. The main differences between the two cars are actually collateral, and the focus was more on reducing learning times for the dynamics of the model. It's also important to note that the major differences between cars are often hidden on the bottom, where 70% of the car's performance depends. This is an area that we don't have access to, and we can still say that if we compare the W14 and Ferrari SF23, it's the SF23 that constitutes a radical evolution of the previous car. Mercedes couldn't experiment with radical solutions as they had to work with a car that wasn't competitive in the previous season. While the changes may not be as noticeable, we can expect further developments in the coming months as the team continues to work on improving the car's performance. But it's not just the stunning black livery and zero-pod design that has fans talking. It's also a potential loophole that the team may have found in the FIA regulations. As you might know, last season, Mercedes used separators on their front wings, but they were told off by the FIA. This time around, they've decided to connect the separators to the end plate in order to keep the concept alive. And fans on Reddit have spotted this, saying that Mercedes may have found an ingenious way to connect the front wing to the end plate slot. Fans were quick to react to the new wing, with some saying that Mercedes has found a way to bend the rules without breaking them. And it seems like they're right. It's exciting to see the team finding innovative ways to stay ahead of the game, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the upcoming season. One fan said, "I was of the impression that the FIA blocked the Mercedes front wing to end plate slot, but they've ingeniously connected it from wing to end plate to keep the concept alive." Another tweeted, "Don't break the rules, but merely bend them or find the limits." A third added, "Waiting for some complaints about this, but a nice workaround." Lewis Hamilton is also excited about the new car, saying that the team has redesigned, optimized and innovated so many parts of it. And of course, he's also a big fan of the new livery, saying that it shows that the team means business. So why did Mercedes ditch their iconic silver for black? Well, it all comes down to performance and slimming down the car to be as light as possible. With the weight of F1 cars being a hot topic and challenging limits being put in place to push teams to the boundaries of their designs, with a new minimum dry weight of 798 kilograms, teams have been trying to shave off every extra gram from their car. And the easiest way to do that is by not painting the car and running with exposed carbon fiber wherever possible. It may sound like a small detail, but it all adds up when the stopwatch reveals its truth. Last year, Mercedes was overweight, and this year they're determined to figure out where they can squeeze out every single gram. And that's where the black comes in. The car has raw carbon bits along with some that are painted matte black, but it's not just about weight reduction, there's a lot more to it. In 2020, when Mercedes changed their livery, the main driving factor was to support diversity and equality causes, which are always close to their heart. And the color black became a part of their DNA, so they're pleased to return to it this year. But the real question is, will the black livery be a game changer for the team? Only time will tell, but the Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff is confident that they have what it takes to compete at the highest level. He said, "We were overweight last year, and this year we've tried to figure out where we can squeeze out every single gram. And now history repeats itself. You'll see that the car has some raw carbon bits along with some that are painted matte black." Toto Wolff went on to reveal that his team had already reached that minimum weight with the new car. So there you have it. Mercedes' new black livery is not just a fashion statement, but a smart way to shave off some weight and support a good cause. Which livery have you been most impressed by? Let us know in the comments below.